This is classy, chic. If a man sprays this on, if a man is wearing this, I'll follow him wherever he's going. So welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new here. My name is Rodi. I live in Ghana and I am currently studying to become a skin therapist. But today's video is all about fragrances. Aside from skincare, I love fragrances too. Like 2023 was my fragrance year and now I can say I own over 30 fragrances. It's not a flex. It's just that I've been someone who really liked fragrances since I was very young. And now that I can afford them, I'm just so happy. So these are the few that I just got recently, like 2-3 months ago. Like they are like 6 here, and I actually have some new ones aside from this one, but I just got them like a few weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, and I want to really use them very well, like I did this one, so that I can give a very good review on them, and it's like, my impression on how they are and all that. First one is from BDK Parfum, and the name is Par ce soir, meaning not tonight. That's French. It's super fruity, but it's not your typical very fruity fragrance. It's not that at all. This smells rich. This smells sexy. This is a very, very sexy fragrance, and the name really fits it. Par ce soir, not tonight. Like whatever you are thinking, Mister. This is like a teasing fragrance, and that's why I said the name fits it so perfectly. And I feel like this is a date night scent. Like I said, it smells very, very fruity. But not just that, I realized that in the dry down, this smells like white flower. I don't know if it has white flower, so let me quickly check to see. Yeah, so it has jasmine, orange blossom, and patchouli. So I think the jasmine and the orange blossom is what is giving it that kind of floral. Because I realized that when it dries down, it's giving me the floral vibe. And also, if you've tried Kayali's white flower, deja vu white flower, I think I also have that. I realized that this dry down is giving me a little bit vibe of the Kayali deja vu white flower. Yeah, this is also said to have ginger, and I think it also has black pepper. I can pick up the ginger, although it's not really strong. I wouldn't say this is a very spicy fragrance. No, it's just like a hint of that ginger. Oh my god, I got this at the end of January, and look at the dent I've made. Like I have over 30 plus fragrances, so this is quite a huge dent. And this is a fragrance that you don't have to think too much to wear. It's just something that is so easy to wear. I just, in the morning after shower, I just picked it up. I just want to smell like this. This is something you wear to a date. I can also see myself wearing this to church, to maybe outing with my friends. This is something I can see myself wearing to a lot of places. I just like the scent. I'm in love, actually. I'm in love with the scent. I realized it wasn't lasting on most of my clothing. Fragrances normally do not last on my skin. I've just come to accept that it won't last. Every fragrance at all, even those that give beast mode, after like some hours, it's like it's gone. I can't smell anything again. But on my clothes, fragrances usually last there. But this one, I realized on most of my clothes, my outfits, it doesn't last. But the last time I sprayed it on a cloth that is 100% cotton, and it actually lasted the entire day. So I realized this holds on best on cotton clothes. But if it's not cotton, this might not last. So I was thinking this wasn't lasting long because it was just lasting for 2 hours, and then that's all. I wouldn't smell anything again. Like I wouldn't really perceive it like, it wasn't really strong again. And this is quite expensive, so you should be, lasting for long. So I realized that's one realization I had. And this, I think I don't see anybody hating this. I don't see why this is the most popular one in the BDK Parfum line. The other one, Gris Chanel, I want to get that one too. I'll probably be getting it very soon. But I think this is even more popular than that one. And I can see the reason why. Like, this is good. This is really good. It's a bit unique. I mean, not totally unique, but this is different. This is not like something that is like common that you see everyone wearing, or like, it's just so good. I really like it. And like I said, it's so easy to wear. You don't have to think so hard. There are some fragrances I have that I'll be feeling like, would this fit the vibe I'm going for? Or would this fit the environment I'm going into? This is not like that. This just fits a lot of places. And honestly, I see this as a wedding scent too. I see people making wedding scents. I see this as being that. And this also fits a sexy fragrance. It's sexy in a very classy way. It's not sexy in a, excuse my language, but it's not sexy in a trashy way. It's sexy in a very elegant, classy way, like chic. I really like this so much. Oh, I really, really do. Like, I'm so happy I bought it. It was a blind purchase. I've never smelled this before. But I was like, with the description I saw online, I was like, yeah, I'm going to like this. And I do. I can't see anybody hating this. Honestly, I can't see anyone not liking this. It might not be your favorite. It might not be like something you really love, but this, I think you would definitely like, you would like it. Even if you don't love it, you would like it. Also, when it comes to the bottle, I really, really like this bottle. And the way it closes, it's not magnetic, but it just, like, I don't know if you can hear. If you hear the sound, it just snaps on, and they have the BBK written on it. And the bottle just like, look at this, look at this. This is just so beautiful, very beautiful. I love fragrances that have this kind of slim, well structured, not too much going on type of fragrance bottles. This is classy, chic. The next fragrance is Khamrah from Latafa. This is a very popular Arabian fragrance. And one thing quickly, I am not I'm really not the audience for most of these Arabian fragrances. They are just too pungent, too strong, I feel like the fragrances are not well mixed. Like I don't know, they are just all over the place. But this one I actually like, even though it's also a very strong fragrance, but I actually like this one. And you see, I don't know, this got it removed. There's usually something here, like a silver something here with Khamrah written on it, but it has removed. And the cap actually feels quite cheap. The bottle looks nice though, but the cap is very cheap. So yeah, that's one thing I want to say, even though it doesn't really matter, but I just wanted to point that out. And it's really matched the price point because this is very, very affordable. Oh my God, this smells so, so good. It smells delicious. It smells spicy. It says to have cinnamon. Let me read this one. There are already the notes, like some of the notes, what I can smell from the notes, like said, this is said to have cinnamon, date, vanilla, tonka bean, praline, nutmeg, amberwood, and even tuberose. And those are the notes I picked out. You can actually pick out those notes from this. This smells, damn. At first, I didn't like it. I'm not going to lie. At first, this was like, that was in December. December was so hot. Like it was really hot, so I wasn't really liking this. But now I am actually liking it, and that's because I usually spray it when I'm at home, not going anywhere, and I'll be in the AC all day. This is a very good fragrance for winter or very cold seasons, and I can't wait to wear this more when it starts raining here because it will really fit that season so much. This smells so, so good. If you wear this, it's going to stick on you like glue, and people would be asking you, what are you wearing? It smells expensive, honestly. If this was like marked as $100, it will be worth it. That's the thing with some Arabian fragrances I've smelled. Like they are worth it. They even smell even better than some niche or even designer fragrances. They are so good, and they don't, and the manufacturers are not stingy with their, like, you know, their scent notes, the notes in it and all that. They actually add more. That's why sometimes I feel like they are just too much because it's just all over the place. Oh my God. This is so well made. It is spicy. It is sweet, not too sweet, like juvenile sweet. No, but it is nicely. This is nicely done. Spicy, sweet, and a bit woody too. Not too woody, but a bit woody. This is so, so good. Like if you are somebody, you are looking for affordable fragrance, you want something that's beast mode, that's going to project, that's going to last so long, you will actually like this. It's really nice. The next one I'll be talking about is an OG. Almost everyone has this, and it's the Versace Crystal Noir. This doesn't smell like a designer fragrances, honestly. Because one thing for me, I realized that designer fragrances, most of them just smell the same. That's the reason why I don't really like designer fragrances. Most of them, I'm not into them because they, especially the feminine ones, they all kind of lean the same way, they smell the same. This is so different. It's not like my favorite fragrance of ever, or like if I didn't have this and I've smelled it somewhere, I'll be like, I want to get it. Honestly, I kind of like it, but it's not a love for me. And I've actually used enough to actually see if I would like it. I've used enough. Like I really tested these things out to see how I feel about them. And this is actually nice. It's said to have coconut. I don't know if that's what I'm picking up. Like I said, I just started using fragrances and I am now starting to actually identify notes in fragrances. I feel like even a guy can wear this because it smells quite unisex. This is not feminine. It's not very feminine. So guys who do not mind can also, yeah, I think a guy can wear this. I will not even find it like not nice or sexy on a guy because there are some fragrances that if a guy wears, I'll be like, nah, it's just a no. Like this is too feminine for me to be wearing. But this smells like it smells very unisex to me. There's a bit of freshness in this, and it has sandalwood. I think that's what is giving it that kind of unisex, a little bit fresh vibe. It also has jasmine, it has vanilla. I'm looking at the notes here. It has fig. Maybe it's fig that I'm picking up. Like, I actually like it. It has some floral notes as well, which I can pick. It's not too floral though. It's not. This is not your very floral, typical floral kind of fragrance. No, there's a bit of freshness going on here as well, and it's a bit woody. That's why, like I said, that's why this is unisex. And what I like the most is the dry down. The dry down, when it dries down, the base notes kind of project more. That it projects more, and that's when the scent is actually this actually comes out. And I really, really like that about this. This is also not like your typical summer fragrance at all. I realized the first time I wore it, I was in my office in my AC. That's where I usually spend most of my days. And the scent was actually okay in the AC. But when I stepped out to go out and I came back, I didn't like the way it was smelling. I felt like throwing up, honestly. I just didn't like it because it was too much for me. Maybe I oversprayed it, I don't know. So I would not recommend this to be worn in the summer or in the very hot weather. But summer nights, this will be perfect for summer nights. To actually give this out to one of my siblings, but I sprayed it again and I was like to see if I would want to keep it or not, because I am not going to be keeping fragrances I don't like. I don't want to have fragrance that I've not worn in 6 months and it's just sitting there. No, I don't want that. I buy them because I want to wear them. So any fragrance I see that I don't like, or I know even though I like it, I don't see myself wearing them, I'll give them out or I'll sell them. And I did that to one of the fragrances in this. I just have a 10 ml size of it. I'll talk about it very soon. The next one is called Lamar from Kaja. Oh my God. Like, look at the bottle. I hope it's showing properly. Look at this bottle. Like, what are you talking about? Like, and it's not even just the bottle. The only thing I don't like is this cap. This feels and looks so cheap and tacky, honestly. But when you take it off and you look at just the bottle, are you kidding me? Like, this is, and the smell. Why do I say smell? The scent. Whew. I remember the first time I opened and I smelled, I started shouting, Jesus, 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 Jesus means Jesus in my language, in Yoruba. It almost made me go crazy. Like, this is a very unique scent to me. I don't think I've ever smelled anything like this. This is not a fragrance you just like spray just because you want to spray. This is a fragrance you spray because you are going to somewhere important. You are going to have fun. You see the dirty December people come to do in Ghana, where they are always going out, like at night, they are all out and all that, and they are out dancing, partying. This is the fragrance you wear to that kind of event. This is the fragrance you wear there to make statements, because once you go to those parties, you are not going to just go and sit down and be watching other people do their thing. Dirty December, people go out like to chill, to have fun, to dance, to enjoy, and this is what you wear there to make a statement. This is what you wear to your ex's wedding, to let people, everyone will be looking at you. Don't mind me, I'm just being dramatic. But this is what you wear to make a statement. This is what you wear to actually like let them know you are the shit. You are it. It's so strong. It's a beast mode fragrance. You will keep smelling it for hours upon hours upon hours. So if you don't want to make noise, you don't want to, you are going to a place, maybe a formal, you can wear this to a formal setting. I don't think it will be suitable at all because this is loud. This has pineapple, which is very prominent in it. Those are the notes I really picked up. The pineapple and the woody notes, I really picked that up in this fragrance. That's all I'm going to say. This is a fragrance you just wear to make statements. This is a fragrance, and I don't know, this is said to be a summer fragrance, but during the daytime, don't overspray it. The last time I wore this, I oversprayed it, and I ended up not liking it. It started being nauseating to me, to the point where I just wanted to wash it off and all that. So I've not worn it since then because I was just kind of overwhelmed by it. I've actually worn it a lot of times, but because you don't need too much, you don't need to overspray this. And this is what I wore on the last Sunday of December to church. I don't know why I did that, but I'm sure I was killing people in the church, but I didn't overdo it. This is so, oh my God. In fact, this is one of the top 3 fragrances I smelled and I was like, yes. Like I went crazy over. Like I went crazily in love for. Nothing more to say. Next one is one of the dearest fragrances to my heart, and it would probably, not even probably, definitely be in my top 5 for life. Yeah, top 5. I posted on my personal TikTok account, I posted getting the samples of this, and that's my most viewed video so far on that page. And the fragrance, let me just tell you a fragrance. The fragrance is halfeti from Penhaligons. I think this is my most expensive fragrance so far, and I bought it because I found it on sale. Even though it was on sale, it was still quite expensive. Don't think it wasn't. It was still over $200, but I bought it. I don't want to mention fragrance prices because it depends on wherever you buy your fragrances, and I don't want to mention a price and someone will come and be like, well, I didn't get it for that price. You know, people can be very, very unstable on internet, so I'm not mentioning any prices. Yeah. And look at it, look at it, look at this, look at this. Isn't this lovely? Isn't this cute? This is a very unisex fragrance that is leaning more masculine. This lean masculine, let me not lie to you, it takes a certain type of woman to pull this fragrance. This is more something that will be comfortable for men to wear. And the kind of man who will be wearing halfeti, he has to have his shit together. Sorry for my English. He has to really know what he's doing. Meaning, this is for a man. I don't see any 20-something years old guy wearing this. Even though I'm in my 20s, I'm an old soul. So yeah, I'm exempted. But this is something you wear when you know your life is in order. Like, this is what you wear when, like, you want to make a statement that, yeah, you deserve to be there. You are not here because of any other reason other than you earned it. Like this. Oh my God. I'm sorry I'm just going on a rant, but I smelled a sample and I've had this on my list for so long. So I am so happy when I got this, when it arrived, because I live in Ghana. To get these things here for me, and maybe I need someone to ship it to me that I know, or all that. It's not easy getting things shipped over here. So when this arrived, I was so happy. It has so many notes, but what I can really pick up is the amber, the rose, the oud. The oud is really prominent here, but it's not that kind of very pungent, stinky, dirty oud that when you smell it, it's like it's repulsive. No, this is a kind of fresh oud. I don't know if I should say that, but this is an oud. This is an introduction to oud fragrances. This is an oud that you would actually like and want to smell on your skin. This fragrance, as you can see, the color is quite light, so it's a fresh, like it's kind of like giving you freshness. And this is a fragrance I can wear this during the hot weathers, and it's not going to be smelling so tacky, cloying, or annoying on your skin. Just make sure you don't overdo it. I spray this during the day too in this our hot weather, and it's good. It smells nice on you. And like I say, if you are someone who likes very feminine fragrance, you would not like this at all. I don't think so. But if you are someone who likes like unisex fragrances, you would like this. And if you are someone who lives on the edge, who kind of like is not scared of, or is daring, or is not scared to try out something that is not of the norm, like, you know, as a woman, I don't think even men, I don't know. I don't know if men will find this like attractive on a woman. But after all, I don't know any woman who is wearing fragrances for men. If you do, that's you, but I don't wear fragrances for men. And this is not men versus women thing now. It's just like, I like what I like. And what I like mostly are unisex fragrance, because I'm not that feminine. I'm not your very feminine kind of person. And I really like this. Like, look at the amount I've used. You don't need too much of this. And look, can you see? I've used it quite a lot. Not too much, but like, and this bottle, I want to nest it forever. And I like the bottle too. This is beautiful. And most oud fragrances, you can wear them during summertime or during the, like when the weather is super hot, but this is not that. Like, that's why I say it's kind of like a fresh oud. It smells so nice. It smells clean. Oof. If a man sprays this on, if a man is wearing this, I'll follow him wherever he's going. That's it. This is something like you wear to formal places. Maybe you are going to a formal event, formal meeting. Even I think you can wear this to work too. Just don't overspray. Do some light spray so that it will not be, so that when you are like so that even not everyone will be smelling you. Just people who are around you will be able to smell you. This is so good. And I also wore this actually. So I wore this on the first Sunday of this year to church. Yeah, my sisters actually liked it. My sisters usually like very feminine fragrances. Most of my fragrances, they hate them. I think I'll actually make a video one day for them, like them rating my fragrances. I know they will not go easy on me. Those girls, they are so annoying, but they like this actually. They were like, you smell nice. Which fragrance is that? So that's something I feel like, even if you don't like unisex fragrances, you like very sweet fragrance, you actually like this. Maybe. So this is not something you just blind buy. You have to test it to see if you like it. The last one is La Vie est Belle L'Eau de Parfum from Lancome. That's one of the most popular fragrances. I'm sure everyone have seen that, but I don't have it here. I only have like this 10 ml that I decanted before gifting it to my mom. This is it here. I just took 10 ml out of the full bottle, and I gave it to my mom because I think she would appreciate it more than I would. I had it, but I wasn't really spraying it because it's super feminine. Like that's the most feminine fragrance I have in my entire collection. And I realized that's not me. That's not my vibe. I knew if I had kept it, I would not, even before the year end, I would not even get to like quarter of it. Even this 10 ml, I can assure you that even by the time this 2024 ends, I will still have this. That's not me. That's not my vibe at all. But I just wanted it because I like the scent. I wasn't just, you can like something but will not use it. That was it for me. I have all these fragrances that I love so much or I like and I want to smell on myself. And that one wasn't it because it's sweet, it's super feminine, and it's very generic. There's something you can smell everywhere. I just like when something is unique, when it's complex, when it's giving like, people like giving people like kind of wondering what is she wearing, that kind of, and it's also making me actually explore and go on a journey. Like when the fragrance takes me on a journey, and La Vie est Belle wasn't just doing it. And it smells very generic like most designer fragrances. It smells similar to, is it My Way? Yeah, My Way. It's not similar to Prada Paradox. It's not similar to Poison Girl, or is it Dior Poison something? They are all in that same family. So if you like those kind of fragrances, you can go for them. I realize a lot of people like fragrances that are in those kind of family, those very feminine fragrances. That's not me. As you can see from what I've just showed you, most of them are not that kind of fragrances. At least if you are going to be feminine, give me something a little more, be complex. I like when a fragrance, what I spray from the beginning, like the top note is different from the middle note, and then it's different from the base note. It's taking you on a journey. It's complex. There is so much going on in the fragrance than something just being super linear. I'm not for that. So that's why I gave it out to my mom, and I just have this 10 ml. Even though I like the scent, I'm not going to lie. And this fragrance, oh my god, La Vie est Belle is so strong. It projects, at least the one I got, because I know they have a lot of flankers. They have it a lot, and the one I had was the L'Eau de Parfum. It's so strong. In fact, I think that's the most like long-lasting fragrance I have. So the next day, you are still going to be smelling it, and it feels like the scent keeps projecting more and more as the time goes by. It doesn't even calm down like most fragrances do. So the next day, it still keeps smelling. And one time I sprayed it, the next day I was still smelling it, and the next day I wasn't in the mood for those kind of very sweet feminine fragrances. I was still smelling it on the clothes I wore yesterday, and I was like, nah, I just had to go and change the clothes. It was annoying to me. When a fragrance is just doing too much, I get annoyed. So I changed it. It projects. If you want very feminine, very projecting, very long-lasting fragrance, go for La Vie est Belle. You would like it, especially the L'Eau de Parfum. That's the one I've smelled, and that's the one that I realized it just smells so good. It smells so good, I'm not going to lie. Those are the kind of fragrances. If you are someone who wears fragrances for guys, like maybe your man, I've seen videos where people are like, this is the fragrance that would get him to wife you, to do whatever to you. That's one of the fragrances you should go for. It smells so good. And I think it's because it has patchouli, iris, praline. I realize fragrances with praline usually smell so good, especially when they mix it with praline and vanilla. Oh my God. You are a goner. You are a goner, like you are gone. Otilo, like my Nigerians would say. But when I gave it to my mom, she actually liked it. She was like, I like it. And I was like, yeah, I know. That's your kind of fragrances. So yeah, that's it. I hope you like this video. I have another video coming up on fragrance haul as well. I just got some new ones too. Some are also coming in. I don't want to just add them to this because I'm still testing them. I'm still trying to see if I like them and not all that. So yeah, subscribe, like this video so that when the next one comes up, you will see them as well. Thank you. And don't forget to watch my skincare videos as well. Au revoir. Bye bye.